What's up, y'all? Ooh, a jumbotron, girl. That's not a jumbotron. That's just a whatever this StreamYard provides. This is literally just whatever StreamYard provides to me, whatever it is. I'm just trying to go live because I'm going live this way because this is the only way I can show the documents and read the documents. I'm going to see if I can enlarge the documents, but this is the only way that I can try to go live and read the documents because we have people that have selective reading, we have people that have selective listening, and we need to make sure that we are very clear about what's happening here at work, Chrisean. And we can pull a few cards as well. Welcome to the chat. I hope you guys are well. Um, this is literally saying she's got to go to jail. All right. So this is why I pulled up. This is why I'm going the StreamYard route versus my normal route, so that I can read the documents to you. They got on this paperwork that Chrisean has been a fugitive, that they have been trying to contact Chrisean. So the reason why we're going this route is because they have certain blogs and certain outlets that are only posting certain information. Now, the 30 days is connected to the community service, but we have to understand they have two additional pieces of information that's on that paperwork, which is the incident with Vicky and the incident with James Wright Chanel. So the 30 days is in reference to the community service, but there is additional information on there. And they have specifically on there that she's a fugitive. So when I had that thumbnail about probation violation, America's Most Wanted, that's exactly what the hell I meant. So no one wants to see Chrisean in trouble. Well, I'm a supporter of Chrisean. And I know they had somebody in my chat respectfully that was, kind of talking about how we magnify what's going on with Chrisean, but we don't magnify what's going on with Blueface. On this channel, we talk about it all, right? We don't leave one versus the other out. Even if you go back to one of my videos on the whole thing with Blueface and Chrisean and Jade and Alexis, I talked about he was going to violate his himself, and he was going to go to jail. So we talk about it all over here. Make sure, put a 1 in the chat if you can hear me before we get started. Put a 1 in the chat before we get started. Now, you can make excuses for Chrisean. That's not going to help her condition, her situation. Or you can look at this information and see for what it is. And again, no one wants to see a mother who has a little bitty baby go to jail for 30 days or more or less 5 days, right? But even if you heard me in my reading, I talked about the fact that she needs to prepare herself. So I'm coming live because they have a lot of people that are only reading the community service portion. And we need to read it all. We don't need to just read the community service portion. Yes, that's the portion that's giving her 30 days. But once they got you, what else is going to happen, right? Once you, because one of the reasons why she didn't report when she was pregnant, they're basically trying to say she's been a fugitive. Let me just read the paperwork. I'm not going to mix nothing up. I'm going to read the paperwork the way it lays it out, because they're trying to say that she was worried about turning herself in even when she was pregnant because she feared being arrested. So this has been going on for a minute, y'all. So let me go ahead and I have the documents here. I'm gonna see if I can try to, make them, enlarge them somehow. Let's see. Let me see if I can enlarge them somehow. Let's see. I'm trying to see how can I do that. Let me see. Mm-hmm. I'm trying to see if I can enlarge these documents somehow. So let me just go ahead and get started. It says, welcome. First of all, let me just say hello to everybody. Welcome to the chat. Thank you for coming through. Thank you for letting me know that you can hear me. We have 76 people in the chat. This is the StreamYard method, simply because I want to show the documents that's on the screen, and I'm going to read the documents for all the people that are having a hard time reading them through the website. Now, I know a lot of people upset that Hollywood Unlocked posted this. I saw that in some of the chats. They're doing their job. Now, you do realize that Hollywood Unlocked, Jason Lee, is friends with Tamar Braxton, right? We do realize that Jason Lee is a part of the LGBT community. So all of this stuff that happened with James Wright Chanel, don't be surprised that he's eager to post stuff, right? We can't be surprised by that. So let me go ahead and read the documents as it is, and then we can talk about it. Let's do part one, which is actually the one that our face is on the screen. So basically, Oklahoma Department of Corrections, it says Chrisean Malone, Black female. Basically, they're talking about her crime was unlawful. It's marijuana with the intent to distribute. All right. It talks about the sentence length was 4 years. The case was deferred. Right. Her supervision date is 9/14/2024. Her discharge date would be 3/14/2027. So she's not going to be discharged from this until 3/14/2027. They basically said Oklahoma violation report dated 6/27/23. The violation report outlined failure to report into the violations. Basically, Malone, offender's number, so they have her number. They're basically saying that they actually provided the following documents. Email dated 11/16/2023. The title, defendant C. Malone, and her case number. Basically, District Court of Maryland for Prince George County and her case number. All right, let me see if y'all are following me. Y'all are following me so far? Y'all are following me so far? Okay, perfect. All right, let me keep going. It says violation of rules and conditions. It basically says Rule 9, I will refrain from violations of any city, state, or federal laws, including tribal jurisdictions. I will advise my officer within 48 hours if I am questioned or arrested by any branch of government or any of its representatives. It says on the next line, please refer to the attachments A and B regarding the violation. As explained by the Assistant State Attorney, Stacey Ann Lublin, for the Chief District Court of Prince George's County, state. Basically, they're saying charges against Chrisean Malone. The commissioners believe that the incident was more likely that it did occur and the charges were approved as the case was forwarded to the court. The complainant, Victoria Waldrop, which is Woolvicky, alleged that Malone attacked her on August 13th in Fort Washington, Maryland. She alleged that she was sucker punched and threatened by Malone, who was 8 months pregnant at the time of this attack. So this is why they're talking about, during her actual pregnancy. So again, the paperwork that was submitted that you saw in Hollywood Unlocked is including the situations with Woolvicky so far, right? So this is what it talks about. It says subsequently, charges were filed on Prince George County, Maryland's court case number for assault, second degree, according to Prince George, Maryland's Court of Clerk's office. An outstanding warrant remains active for Malone. So Malone has an outstanding active warrant. Do you hear me? So for all the people that were saying she didn't have a warrant, they're saying she has an outstanding active warrant. Let me read this again. Maryland's Court of Clerk's office, an outstanding warrant remains active for Malone. Let's go to the summary and recommendations. From July 2023 to September 23, through her reported attorneys, Malone sought to regain supervision compliance. It should be noted that it is highly possible that an individual named Al Ravi initially misidentified himself as her attorney, wanting to help Malone. Throughout this time, attempts to help Malone regain compliance in the state of California was conducted with directives to report. So she was trying to regain, compliance, but they're telling her she needed to report. Because Malone was significantly pregnant, Malone and her attorneys were highly concerned about traveling or being taken into custody. So again, she's been having an active warrant for her arrest. That's why she was concerned. So let me finish reading it. So again, on July 2023 through September 2023, throughout her reported attorneys, Malone sought to regain supervision compliance. Someone named Al Ravi initially misidentified himself as her attorney, wanting to help Malone. Throughout this time, attempts to help Malone regain compliance in the state of California was conducted with directives to report. Because Malone was significantly pregnant, Malone and her attorneys were highly concerned about traveling and or being taken into custody. However, a warrant withdrew could not be approved because they were trying to get a warrant to be withdrawn. However, a warrant withdrew could not be approved without the approval of the state of California, who was initially interested in withdrawing their interest once documents related to hardships were received. So she was trying to submit a document saying there was a hardship. I'm pregnant. I'm heavy pregnant. However, she failed to provide the requested documentation and remained a fugitive. Are you listening to this? So she has remained a fugitive. Okay, so let me go back. Yet during this time, Malone was charged with a new violent offense in the state of Maryland, which was reportedly committed when she was in the midst of her pregnancy. Assault charges have been filed, and a warrant remains outstanding for Malone at this time. So again, they're saying that she has an outstanding warrant for her arrest. She is considered a fugitive. All right. So let me see. Neither do I. Seems like our society feels more sorry for an attacker than the person being attacked. Wow. All right. Let me see. They may have been at the MGM. Let me see what you're saying. Well, Vicky is better than me. She would have gotten what she gave. Okay. All right. So we're going to go ahead to the next document. Are we good to go to the next document, the next page? Let me know if we're ready. All right. So I'm about to go to the next document. Hold on. Let me get up out of here. Oh, let's see. I'm going too far. Okay. So the next document. In addition to this charge, there have been several calls and emails indicating that Malone committed another assault in November 2023 in Los Angeles, California. An attempt to retrieve a police report or some type of documentation of this assault has been requested, but could not be located per the California Interstate Compact Unit. So people have been making phone calls and sending emails trying to get Chrisean in trouble. Okay, y'all hear that? Malone's whereabouts still remain unknown. She has not reported her whereabouts to the state of California or the state of Oklahoma. Reporting for supervision remains her responsibility, not her attorney's, not any supervision authority. She does not appear to understand the significance of the following court's orders. No action has appeared to be taken on the date of June 23rd violation report. Based upon the information compiled, it appears that Malone's behavior is escalating, concerning and posing a risk to the community. Did y'all hear that? Let me read that again. Based on the information compiled, it appears that Malone's behavior is escalating, concerning and posing a risk to the community. It is requested that the application to accelerate filing and warrant be issued and Malone to answer for her actions. It is respectfully requested that she remain in Oklahoma until the completion of any form of probation and revoked or revoked for deemed appropriate by the court. So listen to this again. It is respectfully requested that she remain in Oklahoma until completion of any form of probation and or revoke for a time deemed appropriate by the court. So they want her to stay in Oklahoma. Y'all hear this? They want her to stay in Oklahoma. Let's keep reading. Please note, Malone is not allowed to leave the state of Oklahoma without Interstate Commission of Adult Supervision approval, and her case has been closed. If she is to remain on any portion of supervision with a request to leave the state of Oklahoma, she will need to return to the local Oklahoma Department of Corrections, Probation, and Parole Office for supervision and approval. Next paper. So basically it says, now this is the part where it talks about Now on 2/23, which is literally yesterday, the above entitled matter comes to the hearing as the defendant. Failure to complete 120 hours of community service by 9/15/2023 as ordered on 3/15/2023. Violation of community service rules as follows. Failure to comply. The defendant has a remaining balance of 120 hours. That means Chrisean never even did 1 minute, not 1 day, not 1 hour, not 1 second of community service. That means Chrisean told her community service, go suck your mother. Okay? She never did 1 minute of her community service. The court, upon hearing the merits and review files, finds that the defendant failed, neglected, and refused to complete community service according to the rules as ordered. It is therefore ordered that the defendant be committed to the custody of the sheriff of Craig County, Oklahoma, to be jailed 30 days of flat time as previously ordered. So this is not something, the way that it looks, this is not something that looks like it can be worked out. Who was the first person? I hope she works it out. This looks like something that she has to do because she has not done 1 day, 1 hour, 1 minute, not 1 second. She has not done any of this time that she was requested to do. So the 30 days is in reference to the community service. Okay? So for the people that keep saying, now, what is significant with the Wovicky situation or the situation with James Ray Chanel? Because those things are still pending, right? So she's doing 30 days for the community service. But remember, she remains a fugitive for the Wovicky situation. And now she has this new situation with James Wright Chanel, which means those things could add up. Chrisean needs to get a lawyer. And nobody's misreporting anything. Read the documents. It's common sense. The 30 days is for the community service that she failed to do. But they have additional information. She is a fugitive with a warrant for her arrest for the incident with Wovicky, and they're still looking into the situation with James Ray Chanel. This means we need to be, if you're following Chrisean and if you're a true supporter of Chrisean, tell the whole story. Don't tell pieces of the story. This is why I came, went live, pulled up the documents so I could read them clearly. I'm not a lawyer. But what I do realize is that there are people that are reporting Chrisean. What I do realize is that she's not taking her situation seriously, and she has a baby. This is what I do realize. And the Wovicky situation is not going to disappear. And the James Wright Chanel situation, even though you claim it didn't happen, is not going to disappear. Chrisean needs to get a good lawyer, and she needs to get a good lawyer fast. Not somebody pretending to be a lawyer, somebody who misrepresented themselves as a lawyer. She needs to get an actual lawyer to deal with the situation in front of her. This is what she needs to do. And if anybody's a real fan of Chrisean, you'll be reading this in a 360, not just she just got to deal with the community service. It's bigger than that. Do you realize once they get her in their hands, this could turn into another situation, just like with the Blueface situation? Blueface had a probation violation in California. They now have him on hold for Las Vegas. That's not going to just go away just because we think it should. So if you have been a fugitive, you have been remaining a fugitive from the other situation, she has to answer to that. So right now, yes, this is 30 days, but what happens once they get her in their hands? She has a baby. And this is the problem, is that we sit here and we put out false information and we have the halo effect and we don't see it for what it is. Right now it's 30 days. What happens once they get her in their hands? She has the situation with, did you hear that part? Let's go back to that, since we have selective reading and selective hearing and selective comprehension. The complainant, Victoria Waldrip, alleged that Malone attacked her on August 13, 2023 in Fort Washington. She alleged that she was sucker punched and threatened. Malone was 8 months pregnant at the time of the attack. Subsequent charges were filed in Prince George County for assault, second degree. An outstanding warrant remains active for Malone. I guess we just not reading that part. Basically, she got an attorney. Person misrepresented themselves. Malone was significantly pregnant. Her attorneys were highly concerned about her traveling or being taken into custody. However, a warrant withdrew could not be approved without the approval of the state of California, who was initially interested in withdrawing it. Chrisean failed to support the documentations to get this to happen. She remains a fugitive. What? So at what point do you not feel that's not significant to what's going on? The 30 days is just the beginning. She remains a fugitive for the Wolvicki situation. I'm confused. So this is why I went live on StreamYard, so we can read this together. Since we want to just post the 30 days of community service, we got to read everything. That's the reason why it's got a page 1, a page 2, and a page 3. I don't want to see Chrisean go to jail. When I saw it, I was literally like, oh my God, this is happening, right? But Chrisean needs to follow up with an attorney. She needs to comply. She has not done 1 minute of her community service. She had somebody misrepresenting themselves as her attorney. She failed to do the paperwork to withdraw it from California. She's dropped the ball on her own case. And then to make it worse, you went and had another incident with James Rice Chanel, which put a second assault on you. So I wanted to come here today because I wanted to make sure we are seeing everything. Over here, we don't selectively pick and choose what we want people. I don't select and choose what I want my audience to focus on. We have to see it big picture, because let me say this girl has a baby and she's young and she needs to get serious. Can she not be held on home arrest? She needs to get a good attorney. That's why I did the whole reading about the America's Most Wanted, because I know they watch the videos. I know they send them to her. I intentionally did the video, so hoping that somebody would send it to her so that they could, so she could get serious. Not that I'm the end all be all, but that was the reason why I even did the reading in the first place, is to warn her. In the Wolvicki situation, the evidence is in 4K on the Baddie Show. Yep. I don't think house arrest will be granted since she never once did a minute of community service, still being violent while on probation. She no longer, the longer she doesn't turn herself in, it will work against her. 169 people in the chat. You look cute on that picture, Tila. I don't want to see her in jail, but she hasn't learned anything, meaning Chrisean. She has not learned her lesson. Repeat offender doesn't look good. You look cute, Minnie. I feel bad for her baby, but not her. She needs to learn to keep her hands to herself. Everybody is not going to fight you physically, but they will fight you legally. I got you, Natasha. Thanks for clarifying. Okay, cool. I like your profile. That's cute. All right, you're welcome. It's getting real. Hey, Monet, you look cute. It's getting really real. Thanks. That's kind of you. Oh, I like your picture too, unicorn. Like, comment, and subscribe. Yep. All right, how do y'all feel about this? So we're going to pull a couple of cards real quick on Chrisean. Then we're gonna come back with another reading, an actual reading. But I just wanted to I wanted to come here and talk about this. I just need people to understand this is not a joke. This is not a joke. This is not a game. You cannot selectively decide what you want to post and what you want to read and what you want to focus on, right? Because one thing leads to the other. She's already a fugitive with an active warrant, even though we couldn't find it. Remember, I kept saying I couldn't find it? I was looking for it. I could not find it. I don't know what database her information is in. Like, I could find Blueface's stuff fast. Like, I can see his dates, when he was submitted, when he was arrested, when he was processed, when his whole date. I can't see Chrisean's stuff. So I need to figure out what website I need to go to in order to see Chrisean's information, because I was looking for it. I was looking for her warrant, and that's why her I guess her supporters were saying she didn't have a warrant. And I actually looked for one too, but I couldn't find it. So I need to figure out how to find her information so we could kind of keep our eye on it, since we are following this content. She hasn't, I agree, she hasn't learned her lesson. Praying for Junior. Yeah, praying for Junior, for real. He is such a cutie pie. Thank you. I wish it was his auntie. She's too busy worried about Blueface, and she needs to be worried about home cases. Yep. I feel like she won't have any consequence. That's girl. Love Cam _ She is considered a fugitive with an active warrant, failed to do probation. Failed to do community service, and had another assault. Good evening, everyone. What's up, Natasha? You look cute. I feel sad for her. She's not ready to be for fame that came to her. I don't understand how no one in her family or friends group don't tell her the truth. Yeah, well, sometimes people, especially when people helping you financially, Jessica, you look cute, you're working out, girl. Sometimes when people are the breadwinner in the family, they become, yes people, right? And then, some people don't want to listen. Some people are hard-headed. That's probably why the police was showing up at her house outside of the people who don't like her. They're sending the police over there because she has warrants. That's why she ran in the closet. Hard head makes a soft behind. My mom used to say, it's easy to get in trouble, but it's hard as heck to get out of it. She has to learn the hard way. I feel sorry for her one child. Yeah, I feel sorry for the baby too. You recommend Sean Holly. I recommend the man that's representing Kodak Black. I said that in her reading. Kodak is out of jail. Again, for the 15th time. I recommend the man who is representing Kodak Black. The same man who represented Drake when Drake got pulled into that legal situation with XXXTentacion. That's who I recommend. Sean Holly, she's in all kind of shit with the Tory Lanez case. She need to get that together first. We don't need her. She need to get focused on the Tory Lanez situation. She's over there being accused of telling Tory to offer Kelsey Nicole a bribe. That's what she's being accused of. Yeah, Kodak is always out. Shit. That's why I was saying on the video. I was literally said that in the beginning, the middle, and the end. Get Kodak's lawyer. Yeah, I was trying to help her. You look cute. I was trying to help her. Literally. I was trying to warn her. A good lawyer and a good root worker is what she needs. Y'all think we should try to help her? Y'all think we should try to do a court case spell for her? What y'all think? Put a 1 in the chat if y'all think a court case spell should be done. Put a 2 if you feel like she need to suffer the consequences. I feel Chrisean have the money, but she doesn't want to spend it on Codex lawyer. Yep. So Kashana said yes. Or one, if we should do a court case. Two, a lot of people say no. A lot of people say no. How many say yes? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. There's more no's than yeses, y'all. I have all the stuff for it too. The one I have is pretty good too, because the one that I have, it reduces your time drastically. So it's not to me guaranteeing that you won't get any time. It just reduces your time. So I give example. I had somebody who used it. I had a couple of somebodies that I helped with it. I mean, they had 4 years. I think they did less than 6. Another person did literally months. Both people who had real time did months, and those months were cut in half. A lot of people saying no. Shayna says yes. It's sad because she was risking her whole life, her career. I have all the stuff for it too. Let me see. Don't waste your. Let me see. Don't waste your time. Don't wish jail or death on Black people. It's true. It's sad because she was risking her whole life and career because she's choosing to run around here act reckless. That's true, girl. You over there with your big sunglasses, looking cute. I think this is the same man that also is Cardi's lawyer. Okay, gotcha. Hey, Simone, cute. I'd rather pay you to use the court candle on me. Shit. You're funny. That's right, baby. All right, a lot of y'all saying no. My recommendation is to flee the country. Girl, you see this foolishness, y'all? They say the recommendation is for her to flee the country. That's why she kept talking about she was about to. Remember, she's been posting. Remember, she's been posting all these plane emojis. That's probably why she's been posting all them plane emojis, because she was thinking about taking a nice trip to Tahiti. Oh well, Chris, you can do a spell for me. You didn't tell me you did that for clients. I help them with it. I don't pay. I don't charge y'all for it. Facts. She's a young lady with a baby. Yeah. I wonder how Blueface is gonna feel if she does jail time. Oh, you're a gorgeous girl. Hell, he got his own troubles. So you do know, let's switch gears a little bit and talk about Blueface. So you do know that Blueface, his time has been deferred. Let me see if I can pull his thing up real quick. HTTP. Hold on. Okay, and then we're gonna do APP. Okay, I'm gonna pull up Blueface's case next. Hold on, guys. Just give me a second. Give me a second. Okay, so let me go back to StreamYard real quick. And let me share the screen. Give me a second. I haven't been on StreamYard in a good hot minute. Share. All right. You guys are now on the website for Blueface. Okay. I'm doing everything in real time in front of you. This is Blueface's case. Okay. All right. So this is why I did StreamYard today, so we can actually do them both. That's why they're both on the thumbnail, because we're going to talk about them both. She needs, what's up, Curly? You looking handsome? She needs more than a court case candle. Yeah, but it's more than a candle. What's up? If she flee the country, she'll be fighting the case overseas. Yeah, we don't want her to flee the country. America has the relationships internationally that will ship her back in a heartbeat. Yep. Look what they did to the guy who killed his mother. They shipped his ass back so fast. All I know, so cute. All I know is that Chrisean has been warned and she has ignored wisdom. Chasing Blue has caused her to neglect her own business. Period. If you do spell work for her, she's going to do it again. Let her bump her head. Karma just not playing with folks out here in these streets. 2024 is a beast. You hear me? Do you hear me? The Most High is dealing with her, and she is being humbled. Okay, Ashe. How hard is it to stay out of trouble? I have never been in trouble my entire when you got all that money. Problem is people pay to have them behave badly. That's true. She might have the money. She might not have all the money you think she does. I said the same thing. I said the same thing. Money is energy and it moves fast. All right, let's go to Blueface. So Blueface is here. It has his booking number. Now, if you're ever looking for him, his first name is not spelled correctly. You know, his name is spelled John, but they have it spelled Jon, like Jonathan Majors. Blueface's first name has an H, John, but for whatever reason they have it wrong. But it says Porter Jonathan Jamal, male, black, felony, 26 years old. He is 160 pounds, child. He is skinny as a chicken. Arrest date 1/12/24, book date 1/12/24. He was arrested at 9:20 a.m. He was booked at 9:52 a.m. Basically, court Van Nuys, no west, and basically he is in the Van Nuys West lockup. Housing CJ, Men's Central Lockup, permitted housing 1/16/2024, and it tells you the street and the city. Basically, in the middle here, it has hold. Hold agency is Nevada, case number is UNK, agency name is Nevada, hold count is 1. Nothing has changed on his document. Now, before he had a release date of July 27th, I believe, 2024. I don't even see that on here anymore. I don't know if that changed once they put the hold date on it, but when I took a screenshot of it before, he had a release date of July 2024. That is nowhere on this form at all. So that hold date looks like it's replaced anything. Also, too, on this form, he has next court date, no information. Next court time, no information. Courthouse name, no information. Court address, no information. So there's no update on him as to when he will actually get out. So for now, he's on hold for Nevada. Now, they were claiming that Nevada was going to hold him for a period of time. And then if Nevada didn't pick him up, he would be released. He still needs to report to Nevada, whether they transfer him or he does it on his own through his lawyer. He needs to answer for these charges, for his probation violation in Nevada. I don't think she has the money like that to fight her court cases, especially not Kodak's lawyer. Yeah, he's pretty expensive. I don't like how she acts. She's being deviant. Too much. Both Blue and Chrisean give me the energy that if they get away with it because they use magic, they'll become reckless. Continue on WT. Okay, gotcha. So his case, as you can see, there's no release date. There's no new court date. There's just a hold date for Blueface at this point. So instead of Chrisean putting tattoos on her face, she needs to be trying to get a real lawyer because her baby daddy is on hold for Nevada. And even if Nevada doesn't transfer him or California doesn't transfer him from Nevada, he still has to go to answer to Nevada. He still would have to go to court and answer to Nevada about his probation violation. All right? Maybe she will learn something. I pray she will. Maybe so. Maybe so. Mystic Luna. Cute, cute, cute. Let me see. I agree. Don't even think about doing a free him spell. Child, I have Blueface. Baby, if you see me do a free spell on Blueface, come smack me down by the crawfish place, the seafood market, because that's where I'll be at. What? Never in 1,000,000,000,000,000 years. No way. No way. Girl, that'll never happen. Somebody said, Connie TV said she needs to sit down. She needs some time to sit down. She ain't been still since she had the baby. Baby, if y'all see me do a free Blueface spell, come smack me. Come smack the accent out my ass. The New Orleans accent. Okay? I hope the grandpa or the sister-in-law can keep Junior. We talked about this. Y'all were sitting here talking about Carlissa. 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 Carlissa that was insinuating there was a problem with the baby. Carlissa that can't wait to throw Chrisean and Jaden and anybody else under the bus in order to get content, in order to go viral. I wouldn't give Carlissa my baby on a cold day in hell. On a cold day in hell. On a cold day in hell. The way she turned so quick, it's one thing to say something about Chrisean, it's another thing to try to say something about the baby. There's no way in hell she would have my child. There will be no way in hell. Chrisean better give it to the person that's not clout chasing, the person that will genuinely help her with her baby. And unfortunately, she got some clout chasing relatives. Unfortunately, she got some clout chasing relatives too. Her sister, her older sisters, they be online worse than Carlissa. Worse than Carlissa, throwing her under the bus. Saying stuff about the baby, saying stuff about her, saying stuff about Petey. They're worse than Carlissa. They're just as bad as Carlissa. So how you gonna give the baby to the relatives when they over there clout chasing too? They over there clout chasing too. Godparents, Chrisean told Blueface, and I believe Blueface, that the man was trying to molest her, or the husband, was being inappropriate her. I wouldn't want my child to go to somebody that I felt was inappropriate with me. No. One thing I know about Las Vegas courts, because I work there in the regional justice, is it's petty as hell. I wouldn't be shocked and surprised if they don't pick him up just for the publicity of this. Oh, okay, Darlene. We're going to keep our eyes on that. Y'all heard what Darlene said? Y'all heard what Darlene said? That they'll sit down and they like that attention, just like they like when they had all that attention from what's the man's name? The man who was accused of killing his wife, OG. He have godparents are lawyers. I think the baby gonna go with her godmother. Seems like generational patterns of behavior. That's why I said the grandpa. I don't know how much I trust him either, y'all. Cause he be doing a little clout chasing too. He's not as bad as Carlissa, but he was in the comment section one time. I never said this. He was in the comment section one time, liking comments about the baby having a problem. I don't know if anybody caught that, but he was. This is before he posted. This is, I think, the first time he posted the baby on social media. And he was in the comment section. I'm talking about the grandpa. He was in the comment section entertaining comments about the baby having an issue. So again, because I watch everything and I pay attention to everything, and people send me stuff too, I know what's going on. So all I can say is I wouldn't trust Carlissa with him. I damn sure wouldn't trust some of them sisters she got. Pawpaw, he looks like a good candidate, but he was even in the comment section one day liking some comments about the baby. I kid you not, I saw it with my own eyes, and my sister did too. So I don't know how much I trust him, because you don't know if those people are going to take Junior's information and share it with somebody. You need to make sure that whoever's in charge of the baby is protecting his privacy and his medical privacy too. This needs to be a responsible person. I think either Terrion or Tessa can look after him. Tareen or Tessa. Yeah, what's the one that's always praying? She's not Tessa. I guess it's Tareen. I think it might be Tareen. It's the one that kind of is on a darker brown side. She may be a good fit. Tessa left her 3 kids on Chrisean and went back home. Tessa left her 3 kids, her 3 kids on Chrisean, went back home, and was online with a wig on and a fur coat, living it up. So I don't know about no Tessa. Prince George's County of Maryland. Prince George's County of Maryland. Rick the Ruler, what's up? Chrisean's saving grace is her substance abuse. Her attorneys need to be adamant that the courts know that she has a major substance problem and needs a rehabilitation. Okay. I know she smokes a lot of weed. They were trying to say the baby's always smelling like weed. That's what they claimed. Not sure how true that is. Marsh is the best candidate. Kashana, I said the same thing. I think so. I 100% agree. They're never clout chasing. They always protecting Chrisean. I feel the same way you feel. I feel like if it had to be 2 people, if it were between 2 people, it would be Tareen and it would be Marsh. That's exactly how I feel too. Give me a 1 if you feel Tareen is the best candidate. Give me a 2 if you feel Marsh is the best candidate. Because right now, Carlissa is a no for me. Mr. Jonathan Porter, the daddy, he's a no for me too, because he was being slick. He was in the comments liking posts about the baby having a problem. 1 for Tareen, 2 for Marsh. Carlissa does witchcraft. Carlissa probably watched one of my videos, got scared, and started talking about witchcraft. Can you tell us more about the court case candles? Yeah, we'll talk about that, child. You can get your good one off Amazon through Art of the Root. So 1 for Tareen, 2 for Marsh. Marsh would definitely take care of him. Yep. Carlissa would file custody. Yep. Look, Brittany. Carlissa would file custody and try to get child support. Yep. Okay, she can't be trusted. I'm telling you. Tareen, or I wouldn't give her to the sister-in-law either. She barely got her own life together. She's living on Chrisean. They were living in Chrisean's house, living on Chrisean. I would not, Tareen or Marsh. Marsh and Jay are already staying at the house. The house is they still have the house. I really don't know which way to go. I got you. I started about doing about 80 something. They got 50-year-olds out here moving like 40-year-olds. 40-year-olds. Oh, you can't hear? Hold on. Y'all can't hear me? Can you hear me? Can you hear me? Put a 1 in the chat if you can hear me. Put a 1 in the chat if you can hear me. Okay. She said she couldn't hear me. Okay, perfect. Thank you. It must have cut out. You can hear me now. It did something weird. I saw it do something weird. Marsh is not a good candidate either. She and Chrisean think alike, get drunk. Okay, I got you, Buttercup. See, Buttercup is saying no too. Buttercup is saying, Marsh have her own thing going on. Yep. Okay, well, I respect your feedback. I respect your feedback. Period. See, that's why we talking. Tarina's family though. But see, Marsha's gonna do exactly what Chrisean tell her to do, where Tareen might not. Right? Tarina's family. I know Marsh seems like a good friend, but I ain't sure about that. Marsh only has known Chrisean for 3 years. Gotcha. All right, I respect what y'all saying. Haven't you noticed ever since Carlissa spoke ill will, Chrisean's life is going downhill? Chrisean has been going through something. Listen, if you listen to the report that I just read to you guys, Chrisean has basically been a fugitive since she's been pregnant with Junior. This has nothing to do with Carlissa. Let me go back to the dates. Let's look at the dates. August 13th, 2023. Between July 2023 and September 23. That has nothing to do with Carlissa. This has been going on since Chrisean was pregnant with Junior. This is why I'm glad I do what I do, because I know like people like to say things and just throw that in the universe. Because she was actually, once she had Junior, she was actually trying to be nice to Chrisean, purchased clothes for the baby, went over to see the baby, right? But it wasn't until Chrisean said, I wish she would die, that she turned around and she flipped again. So Chrisean's downfall, the stuff that's been circulating for Chrisean hasn't been going on. When Chrisean put her hands on that man, that's when things started to spiral even further. Carlissa was still messing with her at that time. She hadn't really flipped on Chrisean until Chrisean said she wished she would die. So if you pay attention, Carlissa was still kind of fake friendly with Chrisean around that time. So Chrisean's being a fugitive is connected to, well, Vicky's situation when she was pregnant. And even after that, Carlissa was still trying to be nice, fake friendly. So this has nothing to do, her taking this hit has nothing to do with Carlissa. When she put her hands on James Wright Chanel, this is when things started to spin out of control for her. You gotta, and I'm not trying to be disrespectful, you gotta be careful messing with people in the LGBT community. Because I remember when she put her hands on James Wright Chanel, he went from being a victim to a villain. And she took no accountability and she didn't tell the truth about it, which created division. So this man was now being victim shamed, coming from the LGBT community. And to find out on top of that, she used a gay slur when they had their altercation. So to me, I see Chrisean spinning and starting to spiral around that time. Even though her fan base was holding her up strong, the masses, like the people who are not Chrisean stans, Chrisean fans, Chrisean supporters, they're the ones who just started saying, we're sick of her. Stop reporting on her. Cancel her. Get rid of her. So that didn't start until the James Wright Chanel situation, if you want to be technical. And even Carlissa was still being fake friendly with her around that time. So none of this has to do with Carlissa. Carlissa only recently talked about the voodoo. And this is when Blueface went to jail. And clearly she's listening to content from content creators doing readings on Blueface that are spiritualists. So now she's got voodoo on her brain. I would just have sat down and been good. Me too. CCB, cute. Even if she spoke ill of it, still Chrisean has her actions. Yep, Chrisean let fame get to her. I like your comment because we find a reason to give an excuse. I know we don't mean to, but we find a reason to try to justify what's happening outside of the fact that the person has been a fugitive since the Wolvicki situation, has failed to comply with her community service, has failed to turn in her paperwork, had another assault with another individual. We're going to go and put it on Carlissa. I mean no disrespect, but I got to keep it real. I hate how Carlissa goes live speaking on Chrisean Jr. She uses Chrisean name for clout. It irritates me too. It irritates my soul. Right? It irritates my soul. Because it's done in an effort to, put more money in her. I mean, I'm making a video right now. I'm not making $20 million. I mean, I don't have a Patreon. I'm not doing a TV show behind all of this. Chrisean wanted to get paid more before returning to Zeus. Do you know if she'll settle with it now? Chrisean got bigger fish to fry, Veronica. Chrisean need to get a good lawyer and respond to everything and get in compliance with everything she's got in front of her. I feel like her and Zeus will come back together one day. I definitely feel like they're going to come back together one day. But right now, she needs to focus on her legal situation. Blueface have a gun charge since 2018 before Chrisean, so Blueface has been bad. We know he bad to the bone. Okay. He on probation and he getting caught slamming a white girl down, trying to get Jaden to attack her. Never learn. I'm sorry, to me, she's just reckless. I respect what you're saying. This really has a lot to do with co-occurring disorders, mental health, all of it. I agree. I and Rose agree. I don't feel bad for Chrisean. I know you don't, Marsh. I see you in the comment section all the time, tearing it down. Carlissa has been waiting to switch. Oh, she couldn't wait. She couldn't wait. Carlissa doesn't like anybody for real. I'm going to be honest with you. And she couldn't wait. Oh, wow, just out of control. Wow, she said she wished she would die. Well, we all say that sometimes. I wish that person just dropped dead. Get out of my life. Get the fuck out of here. I'm sick of you. A lot of people say that. I really think Blueface is a smoker though. I really think Blueface a smoker though. Gotcha. It's about time she gets punishment. And that tattoo took it over the top. That's when she lost a lot of people. Chrisean's life has been going downhill since she stepped foot in California. Started with the unalivement that involved her and Ronnie. Oh, you really going there, Buttercup. Buttercup trying to say Chrisean is getting her karma. That's basically what she's saying. She needs Jesus. Amen. Hallelujah. Like a crack smoker, real life. Her behavior was toxic. Gotcha. She takes everything as a joke. She has no respect for the law or people. She really needs to sit down and get herself together. Well, baby, anytime you haven't even attempted to do 1 minute of your community service, you don't give a damn. She needs a good lawyer and she needs to comply. And that's another thing. I had somebody in the comment section respectfully talking about it's just community service. Well, that just community service is going to land her just in jail for just 30 days. And this is just the start. Accountability goes a long way. Chrisean's pregnancy was traumatic for her because of Blue. So, of course, she will spiral. Yeah, well, you had a baby for a man that told you in 20 different languages he didn't want the baby. So when you do stuff like that and you proceed with the pregnancy, guess what? Now you might deal with somebody who's gonna give you the blues. Okay. Oh, hold on. You're being factual. No need to apologize. Chrisean has been given chance after chance. She is going to jail. She needs to make plans to safekeeping and care for her baby and turn herself in. She's going to do jail time. Hard lessons to learn. Yep. This is sad for the baby. 2 parents in jail. Carlissa is a bad mother whose son joins as a gang as an adult and won't call her from jail. Yep. She hasn't even heard from Blueface jail. You feel bad for the baby? Me too. I wish I could take them. Prayers, and more prayers. Kicking it with Tay, I agree. Thank you so much. Please don't forget to hit those thumbs up, everybody. Yep. Well, I'm glad I was able to come live on StreamYard and talk about this and read the receipts, because people like to glance over things. They only want to talk about certain aspects of it. The Blue Nola song, I love it. Oh, God. Yep. How does Chrisean feel? I'm sure she's scared, worried, concerned. You know, when I think about Chrisean, y'all, remember she's going, yeah, we're going to pull some cards, Jessica. Remember she was going live and she was being so emotional about babies being hurt and abandoned, and she was crying and she was hysterical and she was almost like manic. Remember she was doing that on her live stream, and I thought that was so odd. You know, she was going on her explore pages, watching all of the children in the, you know, other countries be affected by their condition and their environment. But she was so overwhelmed by everything. She said she was on her explore page and she had seen all of this videos and information about the world, and she was so affected by it. And it just struck me as like it was more to it. It just made me feel like there's an underlining theme in there, you know. And now you can see why. She's probably stressing out that this is about to happen to her. That's just like Blueface. He's been knowing that he was supposed to go to jail. They have been pushing his dates back and getting extensions. Jessica asked me, was I pulling cards? Yes, we're gonna pull a few cards. That's not what I'm saying. I'm saying California is bad luck spots for her. Nothing but trouble. Gotcha. Prayers up, Belinda. Yep. Carlissa probably been praying for this moment to get a hold of the baby. She will never get a hold of the baby. Hell no. She's so unfit. But remember, she recently made a tweet saying James is wasting his time. Girl. Sheesh. Why do people do that? They do realize that public officials are watching them, that they're watching your Instagram, they're watching your Facebook page. That's how Boosie got caught up, remember? People don't realize people are watching them. And when you say stuff like that, that's like saying you're being defiant. That's like saying you can do what you want. Personally, I wouldn't be speaking on the case. Be honest with you, because I don't want nobody to take what I say and say, she's still being indignant. She's not sorry. She's not sorry. I wish Chrisean would have said to James, I'm sorry, I lost my cool. Please forgive me. You know, let's work this out. You know, I wish she could go back in time and change that moment. But what did she do? She got online, pretended like it didn't happen, tried to skate around it. Then when she finally said she didn't do it, then she had her fan pages who never hold her accountable. And I respect them because they love her, but they never hold her accountable. And it caused so much division. If this were my situation, I would have said, James, I would have called James directly and said, James, please, James, do not press charges on me. Let's work this out. I'm sorry. I apologize. I will publicly get on my live stream and say I'm sorry that I did it and I'm wrong. But what you did is you turned that man from a victim into a villain, and you stood 10 toes on it, and you doubled down and you tripled down on it. And you did not you weren't apologetic. And then you came back just a few days ago and called him a big back, and he wasting his time. So why should I show you any grace when you have shown me no grace? You have shown me no grace. And I was actually turned from a victim to a villain. I was victim shamed. I don't think she's scared from where she's headed. I believe she's scared about who she can trust with her baby. I respect your approach and good vibes. I appreciate that. Well, let me say this. I like Chrisean too, but I'm also very realistic. I am very straightforward. I'm going to always see it from a fair perspective. I'm not going to just side with Chrisean because I like Chrisean, because she reminds me of somebody in my family, right? So I'm not going to just side with Chrisean because, it's just, I like her so much. They haven't learned from Young Thugs or Snoop's lyrics, tweets, posts, etc. Right, Veronica? Right. She gaslit him instead of apologizing. Yep. I think the whole thing was a setup. Did you see how Tamar hopped on her live? Okay. So let's talk about it. Let's go there. So they set Chrisean up to punch James in his mouth, bust his lip, crack his tooth, and his nose. So we're going to once again make an excuse for her. So she was set up to violate somebody. She was set up to put her hands on somebody. Miss Jean, you have a choice to either put your hands on somebody or not put your hands on somebody. Even if somebody has set you up, you have a choice to get violent or diffuse the situation. She chose violence. And you pull cards in next, so she would have to apologize to James. Would he accept it? She don't. She just called him a big back. You ain't getting shit. Nice try. Waste of lawyer. But we can pull a card. Set up or not, there was no gun in her hand. She wasn't set up. She did exactly what she was doing. That's not what I'm saying. Tamar wanted her to come. Okay, I might want you to come by my house too, Miss G. And if you don't agree with something, I guess you're going to punch me in my mouth too, huh? I might want you to come to New Orleans, come by my house, enjoy the weekend. And just because there's a miscommunication where you set up to come here, I set you up to come here. I told you, hey, come to New Orleans. Hey, come to my house. I have 4 bedrooms. You can sleep at my house. We're going to eat gumbo. We're going to go to the French Quarter. We have a miscommunication. You punched me in my mouth. I set you up. Make it make sense. Make it make sense. Somebody invited you somewhere because they liked you. They saw your struggle online. They invited you into their environment. A miscommunication happened. And instead of de-escalating the situation on all sides, it was escalated on all sides. But there is never a point in a time that somebody's hand should ball up into a fist with 4 rings on the finger and punch somebody in the face. So if I invite you to New Orleans, to my house, for the weekend to enjoy the Jazz Fest. I guess you're going to tell people I set you up in case we get into a problem. Another excuse. Another excuse. I don't do that over here. I'm sorry. I mean, you have a right to your opinion, but if you think that's a good explanation, you're wrong. Set up. We have to use critical thinking. Chrisean thought she was above reproach and continues to think that way. Called him a big back. Waste of getting a lawyer. Chrisean is problematic. I feel she's dangerous. You heard what they said in that, you look cute. You heard what they said in that report. Let me go back to the report. Hold on. They said that, let me go back to that part where they said, okay, let's go back to StreamYard. And let's go back to the screen. Yeah. Okay. Let's go back to the part where they said, let's see. Chrisean has committed another assault. She cannot be located per California. Her remains, her whereabouts remain unknown. Basically, she does not appear to understand the significance of the court order. It appears Malone behavior is escalating, concerning, and posing a risk to the community. She was drunk though. Okay. So I can get drunk and punch you in your face? Because you're getting on my nerves right now. How about that? That sounds good? Maybe you'll give me a pass, Miss G. I got a bottle of wine downstairs. I'll go get it, get drunk, come punch you in your face. But Chris was drunk though. And she set me up. Huh. No, I meant if she apologized to James in the past, would he have accepted? Oh, I gotcha, yeah. She did a video saying she brought the rings for that reason. Yep, she did a whole video where she was showing her rings. Like I think she was picking her rings up, to be more specific. She was picking her rings up from the actual jeweler, and she kind of said in so many ways they could be used as weapons. That's what she said. Her behavior is escalating. The warrant also says she has to remain in Oklahoma. Now, they could probably try to work that out if they decided, since her home she has a home in California. I'm sure that they could probably try to work something out for her, to be in, probably have her, what you call that thing when they put it on your ankles? Ankle monitor. I'm sure they could work it out. If you can't hold your liquor, stop drinking. Her behavior is habitual. True. Drunk and feeling set up is no excuse for what she did to James. I have absolutely no tolerance for that behavior. It's diabolical. What example is she setting for her child? Period. Thank you, Carlito. Period. She is a product of her environment. It's sad, but when you see her navigate life without guidance, and people take advantage of you and show you can't trust them, you can pull from past experience. True. Her attitude is common in the BC Black community, blaming everyone else for a person cutting up. We in the Black community, we don't never hold nobody accountable. We'll find 100 excuses for them. We'll find 100 excuses for them. They were drunk. They're a young mother. They're 23. Somebody invited her somewhere out the kindness of their heart. You ain't never heard. It's amazing how y'all could just turn on, not y'all. It's amazing how people could turn on Tamar. Y'all have never known Tamar to bring nobody to her show and set them up. But all of a sudden, Tamar is bringing people to her show to set her up. Tamar has always been a class act when it comes to her shows. Now, I don't know about her sisters. They have sibling rivalries, like sibling rivalry, like everybody else. But it's amazing how we can talk about Tamar set somebody else, and Tamar has never been known to have an incident at her show. Tamar has never been known to have a fight at her show. Tamar has never been known to have violence at her show. Tamar has never been known for bad reviews at her show. But because it's Chrisean Malone, now all of a sudden she's setting Chrisean up. Y'all, give me a 1 in the chat if you've ever heard that Tamar had incidents at her show. Give me a 2 if you've never heard it. Give me a 1 in the chat if you've ever heard Tamar having violence and incidents at her show. Give me a 1 if you ever heard Tamar having violence and incidents of violence or at her show. Give me a 2 if not. Has anybody ever said that Tamar took them to her show and set them up and got them beat? Give me a 1 if Tamar has been known to set people up and get them beat, get them set up. Give me a 2 if you've never heard that. I don't believe that's a lie. Cup Star Mania, since you want to go there. I don't believe that's a lie. I believe she felt that they were aggressive with her, and I believe it happened. I don't believe nothing didn't happen. I don't believe nothing didn't happen. Divinely Guided. Tell us about an incident where Tamar was at her show, and had a incident of violence with a guest or anybody at her show. Also, too, Angie, give me an example of when Tamar had violence at her show. Because I believe Tamar when she said that Todd and Candy were aggressive with her. Because Todd and Candy danced all around that situation. She danced all around that situation with Tamar. She couldn't even give us a straight answer. And then she took her YouTube channel to make a saga of it when she was questioned. Hit dog will holler. You got to pay attention to the way that person moves. Now, Tamar is not Tamar have her own things going on. She tangled up with her sisters, right? The Todd and Candy situation. But I'm talking about, when was Tamar inviting people over to get beat up, set up, bamboozled, ran over? She said Candy attacked her. Candy didn't say Tamar attacked her. She was the victim. Once again, we trying to victimize the victim. Tamar said they tried to attack her. So how all of a sudden Tamar is now the attacker in the Candy situation? Tamar's friend LaCroix said they have had incidents at their show before. I can believe that, but I'm saying, dude, what you know about it? And give us an example of what he said she did. Write it in the chat. What did he say she did? What was the example? Who was it with? What was the time frame? What was the story? Who was it? Did Tamar set it up, Ann? Tell us what he said. All right. Give me the energy around Chrisean, Rob. We're about to close this out, y'all. I appreciate you coming. 200 people in the chat. Have y'all liked the video yet? Please like this video. Please like this live stream. I know I've been talking, going crazy over here. And I want to say I respect everybody. So when I challenge you, it's because I want you to provide a receipt or some names or clarity. Because we can start saying somebody said, what was the incident? When was the incident? How was the incident? Who was in the incident? LaTroy, who has been the main, you know what? And LaTroy was the one who called the police station and wrote the letters and the emails 100 times for Chrisean to go to jail to get the incident with James. How about that? He is the 100 people. Talk about people being calling and emailing. Guess who been calling the email? LaTroy, who you defending over Tamar. He the one got Chrisean right now in a situation. LaTroy. Let's see. LaTroy is problematic. The people saying she got set up for giving, he was trying to buy NBC Energy. What? Yeah, girl back. But Troy said they have never had any incidents. I'm waiting on what's her name? The one who just spoke, Angie, to tell us the incidents that he claimed that Tamar set up and had issues. Give me the energy around what's my girl name? Chrisean. How's she feeling right now, Spirit? Chrisean Malone, court case situation, 30 days for community service. Chrisean Malone. She's scrambling, right? So she's been trying to, so she has in her messages the Two of Cups. This is her talking to various people. She's decided a woman already that's going to take the baby. There's a woman. She shows up as a sister, though. She shows up in complete connection with her. It could be her sister, but it does have a friendship card. This could be a sister, you know. They almost kind of coming of the same energy, of the same water, of the same they're coming same. So it could be her sister. All right. She has the King of Swords. Chrisean is pissed. King of Swords energy is pissed energy, hostile energy, angry energy, mad energy, break stuff energy. Two of Cups, Two of Pentacles, still not taking responsibility. 10 of Cups, she's worried about it being longer than 30 days. She has the 10 of Cups. 10 of Cups represents 1 to 10 months. She's concerned about things flipping upside down. That's why she's probably concerned about turning herself in, because she has that other, the 10 of Cups is domestic V, right? And the 10 of Cups is the Wovicki situation. So she's concerned that 30 days can turn into some other time or some other situation. One situation activates another situation. And so she's concerned about that 10 of Cups situation, that Wovicki situation turning into a situation. But it looks like she's already decided on a woman who will take over on the baby. This woman will do a fantastic job with the baby. The baby will be good in good hands with this particular woman. But yeah, she has a defiant aspect here. King of Swords in reverse is upset, pissed, mad, indignant. Two of Pentacles, no accountability in reverse, no accountability, and then the 10 of Cups is her domestic situations with these people. The Wovicki situation is coming up as a situation that's going to be the push. And let's ask about James' situation. Give me, what a lady, when she got missing, we asked her for the receipt and the information, and now we don't see her until March. Angie, where's she at? She just went, what happened, Ann? Damn it, I done did a reading. Where Ann at? This Angie. Where are you at, Angie? God doggone it. Give me the energy around the James Wright Chanel situation. Give me the energy around the James Wright Chanel situation. Oh, okay. You're supposed to give me the information, girl. Where you at? Okay. So listen, Ann says she's still here. Okay, Ann, we're waiting on you, my girl. All right. So the James Wright Chanel situation is coming up with a legal aspect too. That legal aspect is her being held accountable for James. It shows, I think, so the way I'm reading this, it almost makes you think she don't have receipt. The James situation, I think once she goes through this whole thing with Wolvicki, this Wolvicki situation is gonna humble her. So when she gets to the James portion of it, she's gonna try to settle things with James, right? And then, but she still has a lot of unclarity here. She is moon aspect. They're gonna see Chrisean as dangerous. Remember in that piece of the description, she's escalating, she's a danger to the community. They're gonna see her as a still like she's being dangerous. They're gonna say the baby didn't change her. I thought the baby was gonna really, I think the baby changed her just a smidge. I don't think it did enough. She has a settlement with James Wright Chanel, even though she's saying he ain't getting a penny. He has the Nine of Pentacles with James Wright Chanel in the form of the Nine of Pentacles, which represents some type of money coming his way. But she has a legal aspect for James' situation. It's starting now into the next 6 months. And she has the Moon card, which means her faith is kind of up in the air. They're going to consider her dangerous. She may have to also, too, if you look at the Moon card from a medical perspective, they may have to make her take some like anger management type classes. People who do what you call those, substance abuse, anger management. She has anger management as one of her aspects here. Or she's got money. James got money coming to him, y'all. Or she looks like she's gonna try to settle with James. I don't know. I don't know if he's gonna he looks like he's getting some money. James got the Nine of Pentacles, the Seven of Pentacles, the Ace of Pentacles, and the King of Pentacles. He's coming up with money. But she, for her legal situation, is coming up with having to go through some type of almost like not just probation, but almost like they get her to take some type of like classes on what you call it, anger management, and or some type of rehabilitation situation. Okay. But she has a legal aspect for James too. And this is going to be, we're going to hear about it in the next 1 to 6 months. Okay, let's see. Yeah, that's why she needs to sit in prison. So can we please ask if she's going to apologize to James? Okay. Okay. Give me the energy, spirit. Well, she don't have apology in her energy. Remember, I said she's pissed, she's upset, she's annoyed, she's fussing. Will she ever truly apologize to James? She's got to surrender soon, y'all. This is not like she could play with it. She's got to surrender soon. Give me the energy around James. Will she ever truly apologize to James? She's got the Chariot, which is failed attempt, the Death card, which is a no, and the Fool card, which is still being what? Unaccountable. Fool card is like reckless, inconsiderate. You know, I don't see Chrisean taking this is the problem. I don't see apologizing, y'all. All right. She needs to face childhood traumas. We're not gonna keep picking on you, Angie. We got you, baby. We gonna keep moving, okay? We appreciate you. All right. She's gonna surrender. Is she gonna surrender soon? She gotta surrender soon. That paper is saying this has been now put out to the masses. Let me see what that paperwork said in terms of her dates. Chrisean Malone is obligated to return to Oklahoma to address the noncompliance per the ICAOS federal requirements. Therefore, it is further requested that Malone be ordered to pay restitution in the amount of transportation costs to be returned to Oklahoma to the appropriate transporting agency. Malone is not allowed to leave the state of Oklahoma, so they want her now, y'all. Chrisean is obligated to return to Oklahoma to address her noncompliance per the ICAOS federal requirements. Therefore, it is further requested that Malone be ordered to pay restitution in the amount of transportation. So it's almost like saying they want to pick her up. It's almost like saying they want to pick her up and they want her to pay for the transportation. That's what it sounds like to me. I'm not a lawyer. I do have some lawyers that are clients if you're in the chat. But it sounds like they want her to reimburse for transportation for them to transfer her over to Oklahoma. That's what it sounds like to me. That means immediately. Shit. Okay. Vicky should have pressed them on Janet too. That's the one who actually attacked her. Yeah. Whoever attacked her. But you do realize that both people can be still charged, right? Remember that movie with Jodie Foster, The Accused? The attackers were charged, but the people who initiated the attack were charged too. Both people can be charged. Even if she charged Janet, even if Vicky pressed charges on Janet, which is Chrisean's friend, she could still press charges on Chrisean because she gave the order. She initiated it. She pushed her friends to do it on her behalf because of whatever the situation. They would all go down. She's not exempt, even if she should. I mean, hey, I agree with you. Like, comment, and subscribe. Thank you. You look so cute, Miss Rain. Like, comment, and subscribe. Okay. Is Chrisean's career over? Give me the energy around Chrisean. Is her career over? Is Chrisean's career over? Slowing down. She has a slowdown. She is losing money and slowing down. The death card came up for her, but she still has opportunities. It's slowing down. She's taking a hit. So she has the Eight of Wands, which is a slowdown. She has the Death card here, which is another slowdown, stagnant. She has the Two of Pentacles, which is, again, an aspect of slowing down energy. And she has the Ten of Pentacles in reverse, which is also affecting her money, her stability, and her foundation. She's slowing down. Oh, you get Chrisean out the loop and Blueface out the loop. All we got left is Jade and Alexis, child. What is Jaden giving us? Snooze fest. We're gonna just get some. We just gonna get some pictures with her blowing kisses, child. We're gonna get a video of her at a club doing that's my dick, that's my dick, that's my dick. We ain't getting nothing from Jade and Alexis. Get some meatballs in the pan getting cooked. We ain't getting the whole Blueface train is coming undone. Jade and Alexis ain't giving us nothing. You know, this is not a hot mommy, spicy mama, spicy tamale woman. Okay, we might need Bonnie. Yes, Bonnie, do your thing, Bonnie. We might need Bonnie to tell some more lies. Okay. Shit. Blueface and Chrisean off the loop. We might need old Bonnie, y'all. We might need old Bonnie. We might need Bonnie Lachey. Oh, Lord. Damn, we might need Bonnie Lachey, y'all. Put a 1 in the chat if y'all feel that we need Bonnie Lachey. God damn. We just thinking about this, y'all. Blew out the loop and Chrisean. And all we got left is Jen and Alexis. We might need Bonnie to tell some more lies. Put a 1 in the chat if we need Bonnie Lachey to continue her lies. Her reign of lies. Put a 1 in the chat if we need Bonnie Lachey to continue them lies. Put a 2 in the chat if we don't need Bonnie. Because the way it's looking, the Blueface train, baby, train has derailed. Chill, we ain't got Blue. Chrisean coming out the loop. Bonnie Lachey has been telling nothing but lies. We might need old Bonnie. Keep the theatrics up. Keep the lies going. Bonnie, we might need you, baby. Okay. Golly. So y'all said we don't need Bonnie. Damn, we don't even need Bonnie, y'all. Y'all say y'all rather do it out here. Well, unfortunately, the 30 days is the start of it. We're going to pray and hope that she can get it together. Bonnie, that's the girl that came out. We did a reading on her. That was 3 nights ago. We did a reading on Bonnie Lachey. This is the girl that's claiming out saying she's Blueface alleged girlfriend. Third girlfriend that's been kept in the dark. She hasn't been able to provide one receipt. All of the receipts, the pictures, the videos is 3 years old, child. But she had been making a big splash, it's with the Chrisean fan base, Blueface fan base, Jen and Alexis fan base, and she's a non-factor. But I was just I was just having a little kiki moment. She's dying down already. The blogs are those same blogs that were posting her. They're not even. They're getting tired of her. The circus done packed up and left town, child. Barnum Bailey's. Barnum Bailey's and Blues is gone, child. But then we got Blue. He on hold. He don't even have a release date. All he got is a hold date for Nevada. And to be transferred to Nevada. You got Chrisean with a 30-day date. And then she still got to answer to Will Vicky. And if they get their hands on the James Wright Chanel situation, Lord have mercy. This is the end of the road for me. Thank you for coming through. I respect everybody in the chat, your opinion about this situation, and whether you stand with Chrisean and you disagree with Chrisean, you're tired of Chrisean, you love Chrisean. I respect everybody's opinion. Thank you for coming in and showing support. Thank you we had over 200 people in the chat. Thank you to all the people that came in, the people that come back, the people that just start watching it. I appreciate you. I'm gonna say this. I don't want to see Chrisean and I don't want to see Chrisean do time either, but unfortunately, not unfortunately, the universe, this is the way of the world, guys. What you give to the universe gives you back. And for every action, there's a reaction. The justice card is a beautiful card because what the justice card talks about, the justice card is about action. For every action, for every reaction, there's an action to it. The justice card is actually a karmic card. I don't know if a lot of people, Blueface and Chrisean's relationship is fake. They have been together for 4 years. They have been fighting each other and everybody around them for their relationship. They have produced a whole situation out of this. They have been with partners, left partners, and you're asking me if it's fake? They have been together for 4 years, giving each other hell on the strength of their relationship, and you're asking me if it's fake. He has kicked his baby mama out once and kicked his baby mama out twice, and you're asking me if it's fake. You cannot be real. You cannot be serious. He goes to jail, and guess who he decides to lock down? He decides to lock Chrisean down because he doesn't want her to go anywhere. He doesn't want her to run off. So he convinces her to stay home. He convinces her to get a tattoo on her face, in order to make sure that everybody knows that Chrisean Rock belongs to Blueface. Kicked out, left. She was run off. She left, got kicked out, whatever you want to call it. She is no longer in the house. And he allowed what's her name? And Chrisean Rock to come back. However you want to put it. Sometimes a person ain't got to tell you just get out. Sometimes a person do enough that they got you to get out. Y'all got to watch men. Just because somebody don't tell you to get out, sometimes men will do shit to make you get out, and they still kicked you out, basically. Because if you went and ran and got somebody baby out their house because you thought she was fucking another nigga and embarrassed the hell out of me and then brought all that drama back to my house where me and my kids lived, then you wanted me out. At that point, you talk about a setup, he set her up to leave. So let's be clear. When I say he kicked her out, however you want to word it, if that makes you feel better. I read for clients all day long. I see people, they have so many men out here. New Savvy, welcome. I see so many men out here that'll go play in women's face, cheat on them, scheme on them, lie to them. Instead of just saying, I want my freedom. I don't want to be here no more. I don't love you like that. I like somebody else. I want to fuck around. Fam love, I don't know if you're new here, but I need you to go to the playlist, and I need you to understand this. Blueface is going to be with both of them. Take the survey. Take the survey that I put in the chat, in the community tab today. Let me see where that survey at. Hold on. Let me see where the survey at, y'all. Hold on. Stop sharing the screen. Let's see. Hold on. Let's not never get it twisted. Blueface is gonna be with both of them, if you want to be technical. And let me go back to StreamYard. Let me share. Let me go to Blue Nola. And let's see what our survey says. Our survey says, so the question was, I have 492 votes. You can still vote if you want to. But this was done 8 hours ago. And it says, who will Blueface return back home to after he gets out of jail? 12% said Chrisean Rock. 23% said Jaden Alexis. And then a whopping 65% of you said both. It don't take a tarot reading to tell you that. So I heard what her ex said, and just know this, fam love, he's going to be with both of them. Just like he's been with both of them for 4 years. One will always supersede the other on any given day or time. They take turns. Chrisean was with him for 3 years solid. Jaden was on the background. Jaden was with him for a year solid. Chrisean been on the background. They will both be with him to answer the question. So yes, the Jaden's ex says she's back with Blueface. Yes. Chrisean is back with Blueface. Yes. So, survey says both women will be with Blueface. The baby changed her just a smidge. Rick the Ruler, you're a mess. Yes. So, we can see here, and I think he's going to marry Jaden this time. Good luck. We'll see. Listen, let me say this. Being married is a piece of paper. It truly is a piece of paper. It's about the commitment that you bring to the relationship. It's about the trust. It's about the love. It's about the respect. You can get married to anybody, but will you respect Jaden? Will you make her number one? Not just because you say she's number one, because they're both not number one. He's number one. Remember that. He's number one, right? He's number one. So being married is a piece of paper. Anybody can go get married. Two crackheads off the corner on Chapatulas can go get married. But what you gonna do after that? He was engaged 1 week and he was at a party in the room with some white girls. He was by Chrisean house stealing her baby. So why you want him to marry Jaden? So he can marry her and disrespect her? He can do that right now. We got to stop wanting things for people that aren't good, right? Him marrying Jaden is not a come up, is not a prize, is not a bonus, is not a win. Show respect. Be consistent. Stop putting other women. Jaden was just in a club where one of his random psychotic side chicks showed up. Do you call that love? Because my man should protect me. My man shouldn't bring unstable women into my life where my children live, where I go do my job. So you shouldn't want Blueface to marry any of these girls right now. It's not a prize. It's not a win. Okay? It's not. Show respect. That's how you marry respect, marry consistency, marry loyalty. How about that? Marry that, practice that first. Practice that first. Practice that. Because you sitting here, talking about married. Can he actually be with one of them for 1 week straight without trying to be with the other? Right? That's on them if they want to be married. They are young women trying to figure it out. They are young women who have been groomed essentially by this man. They are young women who he has given them a platform and a career. They have a sense of loyalty to him. They love him. They both love him, but he loves them differently. He loves Jaden. He's in love with Chrisean. And they both add something different to his life. And when you have a man that loves a woman for loyalty and loves another for love, is a bad recipe, especially for an Aquarius man. Most Aquarius men will choose the loyalty over the love, the passion, the sex. But he's still young. And unless Jaden want to deal with him for the next 10 years doing that same thing, good luck to her. I say good luck. It's going to take him a long time to get there, especially being a toxic Aquarius. He will be with Chrisean. He will follow Chrisean even if he marries Jaden. That's what you don't get. Blue likes family structure. Jaden is going to marry him. So guys, thank you so much for allowing me to, would you say, their toxic throw the relationship away, perform an exorcism because they need it, period. Well, our bottom line is I'm not going to beat a dead horse because at the end of the day, people are going to believe what they want and think what they want and feel how they want. I don't have time for the energy, child. But the whole point of this wasn't about marriage. The whole point of this live stream was about the legal situation and what's to come. And I definitely feel like she's going to put Junior in the hands of the right person. So that just gives me a lot of peace knowing that he'll be okay. Thank you for coming, and I appreciate you so much. And again, I respect what you're saying. Men's action speaks louder than words. Child, a man's action will tell you everything you need to know. Everything you need to know. A man who's serious, he gonna make it serious. He gonna be serious. I know I'm just tired of seeing them in the blogs every day. Yeah, that's true. I don't get tired of seeing it because this is my, I don't get tired of seeing it because, first of all, I do care about what's happening with Chrisean, and she's a human being, and we have people every day in our personal lives that go through it. They're just not on social media, you know. Also, too, when you run a channel, this is content for the channel. It's still content at the end of the day. It's almost like when people say we don't want to see Chrisean and Blueface, it's almost like telling a blogger, it's like telling a magazine, it's like telling a person to not cover a story for their job. It's like telling the news you're tired of seeing people getting killed every day. Don't report on any of it. It's not realistic. It's not realistic. You can either decide to not buy a newspaper, not watch the news, right, and just be in oblivion. But it's almost like telling CBS or NBC to not report on stories. It's not fair to people to tell other people what to do with their platforms and their channels and their pages and their blog pages. But I do try not to inundate you guys with it. I do try to pace it. I try to I could be like some people that's doing every single day Chrisean Blueface, every single day, all day Chrisean Blueface. I don't do that. On my Instagram, I'll post about them when necessary, but I don't inundate my Instagram with them. My Instagram is about the various people we've read on, verifying stories and information. My Instagram is Blue Nola Official, but I try not to read on them every single day. I try not to report on them every single day. Let me see what you wrote. I know I'm just tired of seeing them in the blogs. But I answer that. If a man really loves you and he cheats, you'll never find out. Ooh, loved it. I did care, but she makes it where you cannot feel sorry for her. I'm not disrespecting. I'm sorry. I never felt you were disrespecting her. I never felt like, I don't feel like you're disrespecting. I feel like you're telling, you're sharing how you feel. Like you have a right to say, I'm tired of her. I'm tired of this content. I'm tired. You have the right to say that in real life with people you know. You have a right to say, girl, I'm tired of this girl with this guy. We tired of it. You have a right to say that, But that's why I try not, like I said, I try not to inundate the channel with the information. I try to space it out because I do understand and I try to respect what y'all telling me. And and all of that. But no, you have a right to feel that way, Christina. I definitely don't take it the wrong way, and I definitely don't feel like you're disrespecting it. You definitely you have the right to your opinion. That's why I did on the last reading about the circus. I said, listen, if you don't want to hear about Chrisean or Blueface or the circus, come back. Respectfully, I love y'all. Come back. Don't watch this video. Don't stress yourself out. This is for the people that want to hear. They got 174 people. These are the people that want to hear what I have to say about this. These are the people who want to know what the documents say. These are people who want cards read on them. These are people who this is who I'm doing it for. These 174 people, 200 people, 400 people that come after I close this video goes to 3,000, 4,000, 5,000 views. I'm doing it for these people because they still have an audience that want to know what's going on with Chrisean Blueface, and I have to respect them too. You know what I'm saying? So I respect everybody. So you have a right to your opinion. All right. So thank you to everybody that came to listen to me blabber tonight. Do y'all want to come back with an official video for somebody? Is there anyone in the chat, anybody in particular you guys want to see? We can drop your feedback. Thank you to all the new people that came in. I appreciate you. This is what you're going to get when you get Blue Nola, babe. I'm from New Orleans. And it's going to be, straightforward, live and direct. Ain't going to be no sugarcoat, and I ain't making no excuses for nobody. What's up, Jamaica? What's up? Thank you, Monet. I appreciate you, girl. Haley Fam vlog. What's up? She was like Jamaica. Nature Boy. What? I thought Nature Boy had went and got missing. Sheesh. Thank you. I appreciate all your feedback. Thank you so much. You love the circus. Oh, Jasmine, girl, what's up? How are your family? What's up? Oh, God, yes. All right. Anybody? Y'all have anybody? I think y'all might be good for tonight, right? He's on trial. Okay. All right. Man, y'all got to be careful out there with those cults, man. It's just, I'm hearing too much of it. And I'm reading on people that's asking me, should they join cults? Man, be careful. I don't believe in cults. Good. I'm watching this Wendy Williams show and crying. Oh, it's out. Okay, I'm going to check it out, Jasmine. Circus. What's up, Trisha? All right, circus time. All right. Anybody y'all have specifically y'all want to do tonight? We can go live again, but we'll go live the regular way. This is Chrisean, Blueface, and their legal problems. Anybody going once, going twice? If there's anyone specifically you want to talk about tonight. So what happened with Chrisean? Girl, Jasmine, you're going to have to go to the beginning, girl. There ain't no way in hell we're going to talk about this again, jail. Well, Orlando Brown. Y'all believe Orlando? Put a 1 in the chat if you believe Orlando Brown. Put a 2 in the chat if you don't believe. Blue person, blue speaking. Microphone, laugh out loud. Portia and Simon again, please. Why the divorce now? We talked about they were going to get a divorce. But I think, Portia's got a phoniness to her. They could have been, pretending. Blueface have his own cult. Yep. So, okay, we did a 1. Okay, so see some 1s here. All right. Drea, Michelle, and Jalen Green. Is she pregnant? Christina says 2. Okay. Ann says 1. Okay, a little bit. I believe half and half. So a lot of people, let me see. So let's see. Some people believe and some people don't. Will Tasika reach out to Chrisean after hearing about her 30 days in jail? Gotcha. I think I definitely feel like those sisters will always be sisters. They're gonna always come back together. They're gonna always have dysfunction. And Chrisean and Tasiki have like this competition going with each other, So they're gonna always, until they become older and settled, they'll probably always have sibling rivalry. Why Chrisean going to jail gonna bother Tasiki? If anything, it'll give Tasiki 30 days to try to make some moves to assert herself more in the public eye. If anything, Tasiki probably sitting back, rubbing the hands together like Birdman, thinking Chrisean is finally out the way for some time, so she can start making some waves and pushing herself. Y'all got to think how a person that's competitive with you, they're not gonna go get humble. They're gonna boss up on your ass. They're gonna go try to figure out how to get that 30 days working for them. Chrisean has been the thing that's kind of held her back. She's been second to Chrisean. She's always in the blog as Chrisean's sister. So she's gonna take them 30 days and make them do what it do. And if anybody with common sense, they would take those 30 days and make it do what it do. If anything, poor Chrisean and go do them 30 days and make it do what it do. If it's 30 days. I had a dream that Blueface was going to get into an incident in jail. I think I told Instagram. I guess I might as well mention it here. I had a dream that Blueface ended up getting into a fight in jail. He was actually attacked. He held his own, but he had like a lot of bruising in his face, like his cheeks, his jaws. He wasn't being like violated, like raped, but he was like, he got into it with somebody. And he was severely, like, you could see his face was all bruised. They reported that. He got out of jail, and in the dream, it showed that he was with Chrisean. He was with Chrisean, but he was trying to modify it, right? So all the stuff that he had promised her, he wasn't owning the promise. He was trying to, like, tell her, you know, like, he was trying to make some stipulations, like, I'm gonna be with you on Thursday. Like, it was like some arrangement he was trying to do. And at first she was pushing up against it, but then eventually she just was like, I'm gonna just go with the flow. But I had a dream he had a fight and he was attacked. He didn't get cut in the face, but he had a lot of bruising. Like, so whoever he had a fight with, they was fighting him for real, for real. Like, they was holding their own with him. And then he comes out of jail. He's with Chrisean. It's, again, that's why I keep saying to you, he's with both of them. Because in the dream, he's still with Chrisean, but he's not with Chrisean 100%. He's not with Chrisean 100%. Let me see. I'm sorry, I'm an Aquarius, and to me, men and women Aquarius are different, but truly, to me, his Aquarius is strong. I'm just saying. Yeah, he has a strong Aquarius. Like, he's really a true Aquarius. But especially when you talk about a dark-sided or toxic Aquarius, he's truly an embodiment of it. I actually like Tasiki. She's more humble than Chrisean. Yeah, she's more sneaky. She's more cunning. She's more calculating. She's older. You know, she's like an old prostitute that know the game and know how to play, not to make you feel a certain way. Can we do a reading on Orlando Brown? Oh Lord, can we do a reading on Jay-Z and Beyonce? Beyonce and Jay-Z are not getting a divorce, so you can cut that one out. She's gonna go crazy in jail. She's gonna be missing her baby. Hopefully, they'll give her some chance to change jail. Go crazy and learn to be humble. Be humble. Sit down. Be humble. Sit down. Okay, if we come back, I think I'm going to do a thumbnail with various people so I don't have to be stuck to one person. So let me take a break. And I'll talk to y'all later. Thank you for coming. Beyonce is not divorcing Jay-Z right now. Give it up. Give it up. All right, y'all. I'll talk to y'all later. Bye. Have a good night. I may come back and we may come back. Let me see who we say. So we said Orlando Brown, Portia Simon. Who else? Orlando Brown, Portia. Okay, let's do this. So we can, if I come back, we'll discuss Orlando Brown, Portia Simon, Wendy Williams. So Orlando Brown, Wendy Williams, Portia Simon. And who else? Who else y'all had on here? Drea Michelle. Okay, let me write this down because, baby, I'm going to get over here and forget. Now I'm going to have to go back to this damn reading. Wait, I don't believe him. He like a crazy lady. Oh, Lord. But he keeps saying Bow Wow. Like he keeps Bow Wow names in his mouth. This Drake one is the first time I heard that. But he's definitely been saying, he said Bow Wow before. So is Bow Wow his fantasy? Let me get a pen. Because this is the first time I heard about Drake. So Orlando Brown, Wendy, Portia, Simon, so Orlando Brown, Wendy Williams, Portia and Simon, and then who else y'all said? Y'all really want to do Drea Michelle? Really? So that's 1, 2, 3, 4. I think that's enough to do a thumbnail. The guy has mental issues. Yeah, but we can still do a reading and see like what's happening. And then Drake, who gives a damn about Drake? 2 people said Drake. Can you do Drake in his love life? Huh? Drake? Y'all want to do Drake? I don't give a damn about him. He out here wearing barrettes, nail polish, teddy bear jackets, and still singing about dumb shit after 30 years. He got bigger fish to fry. Hanging with 21-year-olds, and he almost 40. Hasn't had a serious girlfriend since Jesus was a baby. Still mad at Rihanna and had a baby for a porn star. Maybe we should do Drake. Shit, he got problems. Let me put Drake. Damn it. You know what I'm saying? Damn. Teddy bear jackets, wearing a damn Jerry curl with barrettes in his head, nail polish, hanging with 21-year-old men, dating 21-year-old women, had a baby with a porn star, still singing the same shit he was singing when he came out 15 years ago, mad at Rihanna because she got a band and 2 children, and an alleged BBL. Thank you, Trisha. What? Maybe we should do Drake. Hold on. Baby, what? The man, he's a man child. Diddy. Yeah, that's a good one. Diddy. We're not doing no damn dread. Michelle don't care about no dread. That's one question. That's like I could do that with one shot. What's up, BT Cooks with Entertainment, baby? What's up? That's one shot. We ain't about to waste our time with no. That's like I can answer that one question. Yeah, he got problems. That's for damn sure. All right, y'all. Y'all are so funny. She needs to do a public apology to. Let me see what y'all talking about. We're about to get off this live. Y'all will hold me here for days. She needs to do a public apology to folks involved and bite the bullet and do her time, learn her lesson, move on and rebuild. I agree with you, Edna. I agree with you. She says she late. What's happening? Girl, we've been on here. Girl, we've been on here talking about Chrisean, Blueface, jail, pulling up the records. We didn't had about 50 cat fights. Me and Angie got into it 2 times already. We apologize. Now we love each other. And you asking me what's going on? At the beginning, BT Cooks with Entertainment. All right, we got Diddy on the bottom. Laugh out loud. Y'all just sparked the interest with Drake. Of course. Yeah, that's funny. When I started dragging him, that's when all the tea came out. Y'all just sparked the interest with Drake because, whoo, yeah, you look so cute. Let's see. I want to know if Christian Key's alleged adult. Ooh, Kristen, you look cute too. Christian Key's legend adult. I put Diddy on the list already. Did you already do Taylor Swift? We have one on Taylor Swift and her relationship with your boy. It's on the channel already, y'all. It's only a couple of months old. It still stands. I think they cute together, and I think they have a good chance. And a lot of people don't like it. They think it's fake and phony for some reason. But there's a reading on the channel. Let me see. Oh, hold on. Let me go back. Content. Dismiss. Hold on. Y'all seeing everything like I see it, so that's okay. Okay, hold on. Videos. Let me do that. Hold on. Taylor Swift and hold on. Did it change? Did it change? So let me stop sharing the screen, present, share the screen, and we're gonna do, okay, there we go. Okay. All right, so as you can see here, the Taylor Swift and Travis Kelce reading is already on the channel. That reading is still accurate. That reading is still relevant. That reading is recently new. So it's on the channel. You can see it right here. That's the thumbnail. I hope they squash whatever they got going on, but I'm talking about the title. I'm watching the replay as soon as they're in live. Okay, cool. Okay, no problem. I love Chrisean, but she's been living her best life, not paying her tickets, not doing her community service. If you do the crime, you got to do the time. Yeah. If you poor or richer, poor, and I agree with you. Okay, thank you, LaShonda. I hope y'all squash whatever was going on. No, we were good. We're good. Like, I was just being funny and facetious. We've been moved on, girl. We've been moved on. We didn't have no real fight. I was just playing. Okay, so they will ship her country to country. Gotcha. All right, so thank you so much for coming through. I'm about to end this live stream. It's been real. And it's almost 9 o'clock, so let me get off of here and work on a thumbnail. If y'all see me back, I'll be back. If y'all don't see me back, I'll come back tomorrow. Yeah, I'm kind of tired, but we may try to swing it out, thug it out with another one. All right. Good night. Take care. Let me take a little break. And again, we want Chrisean to get it together. We don't want to see Chrisean, in Sing Sing during a hard time. I'm just using an example, but when we look at her situation, we need to look at her situation big picture. The 30 days is just the beginning. She's a fugitive right now, considered a fugitive. Read the paperwork. Get on your computer and enlarge it. You can read it better. She's a fugitive. She truly has a warrant for her situation. The people say she got a warrant. I mean, let me reread that part just for the people who keep acting like they didn't hear that part. She is a warrant here. And people are this is another thing that be pissed. People literally be calling trying to get somebody in trouble. That's like they got some people out here that's really be trying to see people. Let's see. Basically, she has an outstanding warrant that remains active. She has a warrant for all the people that kept saying she didn't have a warrant. Anyway, thank you so much for allowing me to thank you so much for allowing me to read for you, talk to you, and all that good stuff. I appreciate y'all. And the reading on Chrisean and her situation is here. Let me see. Oh, hold on. This is the one it's called. I'm going to share it. Okay, copy. It's called Chrisean Rock, America's Most Wanted. Chrisean Rock, America's Most Wanted. Chrisean's reading. So this is the reading here where we talk about her potential legal problems. So this was done about 2 weeks ago. So I did this reading because I felt it was coming. Okay, so this is Chrisean's reading. All right. If I come back, it'll probably be like 9:30. It might be kind of late. If I don't come back, I'll let y'all know. But that's Chrisean reading. But I think I'm gonna come back. Let me just take a break. All right, peace, blessings, love y'all for real. My sweet babies. I'll talk to y'all later. All right. Oh, also you can look at me, BlueNolaTarot.com. I'll never say my website. Okay. That's my website if you ever want to book. Peace and blessings. Bye. I like that. Thanks, Nola. Appreciate you. You look cute. All right. Peace.